This is our final speaker of the night, and she's not only a human like you and I, but she's also a superhero. But she's much better than those lame Wonder Twins or that destructive Hulk. What kind of a hero is that, right? Well, this superhero has written, now tell me another superhero that's done this, written a book for preschoolers to encourage them to volunteer. Has Hulk done that? No. The Thing? I don't think so. He probably can't even write. Big fat hands, orange thing. Do you know a superhero who spent every single day of May volunteering? No? You can't think of anybody else? All right. Well, guess what? The Blue Beacon did. And the Blue Beacon did not just volunteer for the heck of it. No, it was very public, which I believe all charity, we need to let everybody know. That's why people write those big checks when they make a donation and get a picture, because they want people to know. But her purpose was to also raise awareness and raise money. So instead of doing a walk-a-thon, raising money, walking around a track, she did a volunteer-a-thon and raised money for a nonprofit that way. I think it was over $500 she raised. And also, thirdly, do you know a superhero who blogs specifically at the site Candid Slice? No, there's only one. And some of her recent articles are about such diverse topics as gaming, food science, cats, and a kindergartner who led a trash pickup in her little town. So let's welcome our one and only superhero of the night, Blue Beacon, AKA Heather Leah.
Might be too short for this. It's good? Okay. All right. Well, as she said, I write for my website, Candid Slice, and I believe in the power of storytelling to bring communities together and to support local causes. So I hope you guys all know who this symbol is. Raise your hand. You know who this is? Yeah? All right. I hope so. This is Batman. And Batman is a very unique superhero because he doesn't have any superpowers. He just chose to be a superhero. He represents the human need in all of us to want to make a difference. Does anybody recognize this superhero logo? It would make my night. No? Yeah? This is the Indigo Lantern, part of the Green Lantern series. There's a whole rainbow of them. The Indigo Lanterns, I've always liked them. They represent compassion and spreading compassion across the galaxy, actually. And that's the second thing about a superhero, is they have compassion and they take action on that compassion. They choose to act on their compassion. So these guys are real-life superheroes. They are part of a national movement of people who dress up in crazy outfits and go try to make the world a better place. They go on patrol, they bring food to homeless people, they do volunteer work, they go to schools and talk about bullying and things like that. And they really inspired me back when I was a teenager, and I really wanted to do something similar. So I tried to do a cool photo too, but I didn't have a professional photographer like they did. And so my Superhero for a Month project was born. I really wanted to do something creative. I call it creative compassion. Not only am I volunteering, but I'm writing stories about the volunteering to make it more engaging, to see the people who are really getting impacted. Yeah, see how cool I was trying to be? And so I volunteered, every day for a month while working my full-time job. I called it Saving the World on my lunch break. But it sort of proved the point that everybody has time to volunteer. Everybody can make the choice to act on their compassion and be a superhero. That's really all it takes. That's all Batman had. This quote is kind of what helped inspire me when I was nervous. I was really worried, what if everyone thinks it's really silly? What if the nonprofit leaders kind of raise their eyebrow? They're like, why are you volunteering in that weird outfit? Or what if, worst of all, nobody cared at all? What if nobody read the blog, nobody cared about these nonprofits I was helping, and I just didn't accomplish anything? But this reminded me, no act of kindness is ever wasted. It all matters. So, let me get to my new page here. So, this is me at my first volunteer day. I was at Note in the Pocket. I'd never heard of them. Activate Good hooked me up with them. Yeah, and they were amazing. I walked in, dressed up, kind of nervous. Are they gonna think I'm really weird? And they were really awesome. Dallas came up to me, she's the blonde that you saw in the picture, and she gave me a hug. She didn't even know me. She introduces me to everyone there, says, this is our superhero. This is our superhero. And it made me feel like maybe it wasn't gonna be so, silly of an endeavor. Maybe people would like it. Here I am at Raleigh Rescue Mission. I had the volunteer coordinator out there on Hargett Street with me taking epic photos while people walked by and thought we were weird. But this was amazing. Here I am looking a little bit more humble clothes, serving people lunch, and they were just amazing. I really got to spend time with the real heroes in our city, the people who every single day are making a difference, not just every single day in May, but all the time. And it's very inspiring to surround yourself in heroes. I know. I'm painting in Zach's Toy Chest. This is an organization. They give toys to children who are in the hospital suffering from cancer. The woman who runs this organization, her son, Zach, is a survivor of cancer. He went through it as a child. So I'm helping paint their toy chest. And all of this, oh my God, these two dogs. Sorry, this is Bo and, oh my gosh, I forget her name just because I'm up. Just Daisy. Thank you, Greg. Daisy and Bo, they are old dogs. I think they're over 10 years old. They're at the SPCA. I'd already worked with the SPCA because I volunteered a lot before this. And I just always loved their story. They have been together since birth. Here's Daisy seeing me coming up. They've been together since birth, and they've been at the SPCA for over a year, which is a long time for them to be in a place. And so I went and visited them and wrote their story from their perspective, just telling Raleigh about, here's some places out there that need your help. Here's the stories of some of the people that are helping, so you can be inspired, and so you can get in contact with them and help out too. Here I am with Bill Leslie. This was a big moment for me because he does this segment called Good Things on Friday mornings, and I've always wanted to be a part of it. And this kind of showed me, you know, stepping out of my comfort zone, walking around in a silly outfit, doing volunteer work every day, which is very tiring, and then blogging about it every night, that people did notice and people did care. And I think that's universally true, and here we go. Yeah, if we all did the things we are capable of doing, we would literally astound ourselves. And I think that's very true. It's hard to step out of your comfort zone, and it's hard to maybe, you know, go out on Saturday morning and volunteer when you just want to sleep. But you could astound yourself. I mean, you could astound the world. And when people see you out there, putting yourself out there, doing something a little weird and different, I think people really respond to that. I made so many friends, so many inspiring friends, surrounding myself with good people because I was out there doing good. This is a random act of kindness we did. We bought $5 McDonald's gift cards and left them with little notes for people on tables just to make them smile, make their day. There's another one coming up in a minute where we bought a lot of candy, like good candy. It was awesome. Here we are. And my fiance and I drove through drive-thrus, and we just gave candy to the people working in the drive-thru, dressed as superheroes, of course. And you know, some of them thought it was a little strange, but most of them were like extremely grateful, and they just thought, hey, that's funny, that's quirky. It makes life a little more interesting to see something like that happening. Here's one of my personal heroes. Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? And I think that's really true. And again, when I go volunteer at a new place and I don't know anybody, and especially if I'm in a weird outfit, like, that's scary. You're going out there. I went to a nursing home. I didn't know anybody. It was my first time, and they said, just go talk to the patients. And I did. Here's a superhero helping out a lady. He doesn't know her. He doesn't know her. She could be scared of him, but she trusts him, and he creates this beautiful moment that we have the potential to choose to create every day just by having compassion and choosing to act on that compassion. Like Batman, that's what gave him his superpowers. He just chose to do good. So yeah, I want to make sure I didn't have anything else terribly important to say, so I'll just keep talking about what I was doing. I just liked this girl. I wish I had that outfit, but you know, I didn't have money for that. But I really enjoyed writing the stories every night of the nonprofits and sharing them with everybody who started to read every day to see, like, what are they doing today? And to, you know, help motivate other people to go out there and take an hour. This quote is one of my favorite quotes. The trouble with changing the world is you don't. Not all at once. You just inch it forward a little bit at a time. And in the end, you hope you've changed it just enough. And it says, let's go to work. And so what I would like is for all of you guys to think about this tonight. Think about what could you do for others. Go out, do a little random act of kindness, just something small. So.